Now, hopefully I didn't just screw up that video and or the video started. Oh man, this video is crooked as fuck. Why is that? Well, that's not good. Well, hell, why does that camera sit so crooked on this mount? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, I just noticed that this camera's like really crooked on its mount. The mount's straight, but the last connection is really crooked. We're gonna have to figure that one out. Oh, Melissa's behind us. Or is that Melissa? No, that ain't Melissa. I was gonna say, that don't look like a badass Jeep. That just looks like a Jeep. They must be hating life having to follow me. But what are you gonna do? I'm not in a Jeep. You know what I mean? So hopefully you got all that first footage, and I mean, but hey, learning curve. I can't remember if the camera light was flashing. I don't know if this thing will shut itself off or not after so long of recording. Will it? I don't know. I don't remember. I should have formatted the hard drive too. Get some video of us leaving here. We just went over the lake where they're doing they're redoing the street out here, so we just went over all that area they're redoing. I live in what looks like a freaking campground, huh? That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of living in a campground. That was part of the charm of the place, since I love camping. All right, we get to open her on up now. We're on some smooth road to a whopping 30 miles an hour, of course, because the cops come flying out of the woodwork over here. So you got to be careful. Dallas, actually we're in Irving, so we're almost to Fort Worth. I'll tell you, this traffic's been relentless. I thought I was gonna skate through. Oh, let me leave early so I can get there early. I stopped and got the truck washed at the Blue Beacon, which put me about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours behind. And then sitting in all this traffic has been an absolute nightmare. 13 minutes it says to get there, and I've got 7 miles to go. Oh wait, according to Google, yeah, 7 miles to go, 13 minutes. Truck GPS, I got 14 miles to go, so I'm gonna stick with the truck GPS because that's the way I went last time. I don't know why Google shows so less. I'm trying to think, or did I follow? Oh shit, okay. Now I need to follow, that's right. Once I seen that discrepancy, I remembered there's a problem, and I ended up following Google. Yeah, this wants you to pass the place by 10 miles and turn around and come back. So we'll be following the old Google's. Yeah, I don't know why it did that. It did that, but it did that last time. Trying to think, did I come with a trailer last time? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I came with a trailer last time, so. I I don't know, man. I don't know. Always some bullshit.
In 2 miles, exit left, onto Texas 183 Express Toll toward Texas 183 Exp Toll West.
It's alright, we're not going to take any express lanes. That's the other thing, going through Dallas, all my GPSs always want me to take the express lanes, which is weird. I mean, you know, Google does it, but my Rand McNally's, the different Rand McNally's I've had always wanted me to take the express tolls, express lanes, which is a toll lane. So we got 5 miles to go to get off here. But we're just kind of tinkering with this camera, seeing how it's working. See if the sound comes out good and the videos are clear and what, so on and so forth. And if so, maybe we'll do some more video chatting, I guess we'll call it. What I'm doing is I'm staging up for my dedicated run I'm going to start on tomorrow. I got the load information sent to me earlier today, so I've got my first Raycon that's getting me there. From what I understand by somebody who's on the account, they say that once you leave for the account, before you get there, you'll get your new load bringing you back, your empty route back. So that's kind of cool. I didn't get the information I was supposed to get from them though, which is weird. I was told somebody would contact me the day before, and you know, I thought they were going to go over, because the person I know who's running this account said that you're going to get an email that's going to have this, and this. I never got that email, and no one's contacted me. So I'm thinking, should I go ahead and do this, and this, because I know you're supposed to, but no one's told me to? Or should I just run it like any other load that I got a rate card
Texas
for?
183 Express Toll toward Texas 183 Exp Toll West.
You know, hey, I got a Raycon, it says to do this and this, I'm going to do this and this. Even though when I talked to them, they said, we're going to have you do da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but you'll get that in an email. Well, I never got that email. I never got that contact. The thing that might have me screwed up here a little bit is 2 people contacted me about this route. And after the second guy contacted me, the first guy contacted me and said, oh man, I see my associate so-and-so contacted you. They didn't mess nothing up, did they? They didn't realize that I'm working with you. So I'm hoping that this isn't the problem, and now this guy thinks that guy's told me to do this, and that guy thinks that guy's told me to do this, and now nothing's gonna happen. That's got me a little bit concerned. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you know? Don't be trying to drive the shoulder, just slow down back there. People always want to run the shoulder and run past you on the right side on the shoulder. It's a good way to get hit. So I'm in Irving, that's pretty much where the yard is. Okay, so I picked up my dedicated load. We're heading up north with it. I-35. Little bit of a cluster, I must say. So, this morning I get up about 6 o'clock in the morning, have me some coffee, you know, just waking up, doing my thing. I open up my freight bill to just kind of check things over, make sure things are matching with the Raycon, because I couldn't remember if I did that or not, and my freight bill's gone. So I'm like, okay, is there something wrong with the app? I play with it for a minute, restart it, do this, do that, nothing. So I call the switchboard, as I like to call them, and she looks, she goes, yeah, you're not under a load. I said, really? She goes, yeah, they must have taken you off the load. So I go ahead and email the agent and say, hey, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. By this time, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. And I wanted to get over there by 8:30. So I sent an email, waited around, nothing. Sent a text, nothing. Left a message, nothing. I'm getting ready to call operations to see what they can do. And I get a call from the agent. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Because at this point, 1 minute to the end of Wizard, what? At this point, I was going to just sit there and wait until someone contacted me. It's like, well, this said there's guaranteed money on this load, whether I'm running or not, as long as I'm available to run. So I just sit here. And needless to say, they called. He was like, whoa, that's weird. Let me go ahead and put you back on that. Put me back on it. I drove over to the shipper 30 miles away. Load was ready. Got loaded. Trailer's in good shape. Bada bing, bada boom, here we are. No traffic to speak of, so that was good. I just had to replan my route because there was $35 in tolls, and I'm not paying. If anybody knows David, they know David don't pay tolls. So to go with no tolls was going to add about 35-40 minutes to the route, and like 20 miles to it, or 40 miles to it. So I said no on that. The other route, which is a more direct route, staying on interstates mostly, only added 19 miles to the trip, and only a few minutes. But it is going to cost me $6.75 per Rand McNally in tolls. Tomorrow I'll be able to look up my toll pass and see what it actually cost me. Which, if I remember right, I think the Rand McNally and my toll pass are pretty accurate. There's some scenery out the window there. As you see, I've got you mounted straight now. I didn't realize that my camera has a, you know, you don't put it in a mount and then mount it to a mount. It's got the mounts coming out the bottom, and I guess there's enough play in it to make the camera crooked. So that kind of sucks. I'm glad I realized that right away. I don't know, I hope the audio's working. If not, I'll have to figure out how to use my microphone, which would be a pain in the ass. I think at that point, maybe I just buy a microphone for the camera. But I'm hoping GoPro's camera is good enough to pick up. But I'm just cruising 68 miles an hour, keeping it, you know, 3 mile an hour faster in prime, because yeah, we gotta at least go faster in a prime truck. But we're not trying to get shitty fuel mileage. As of right now, I'm getting 11.3 miles per gallon. Yes, Glenn, you heard it right. 11.3 miles per gallon, brother. Well, the first day is coming to an end. We're pretty much could have ran another 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Actually about 30 minutes to be safe. So I'm shutting down about 30 minutes sooner than I really wanted to. Basically, it's just where the truck stops fell. Between this truck stop and the next truck stop, what are we going to do?
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Lincoln County.
Oh yeah, we got a severe thunderstorm warning and it's starting to rain.
In
But,
2 miles, take exit 92 on the right, onto West Crawford Street toward
The next truck
Crawford
stop
Street.
would have put us past the time we wanted to run, because we want to try to run recaps. We want to try to keep our time good to run recaps on this route. So the only thing between me and the next truck stop was a rest area. I don't know anything about the rest area. It probably would have been about 20 more minutes, maybe 15 more minutes, so really not doing much. And in my book, it's not telling me how many stops are there, or so on and so forth. Well, this sucks. I'm gonna have to take Billy out when we get where we're going, and it's starting to rain pretty good, so that kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do, right? Billy ain't afraid of no water. I've got a truck stop picked out, and from what I understand, I think there's one on each side of the freeway. So we'll try whatever one's on this side of the freeway first.
In half a mile,
The two
take
truck
the first
stops
exit
are
on the
over
right,
here.
onto
One's a
West
decent
Crawford
sized
Street.
one, and the other one's a small one. I think if I remember right, the small one's going to be on the right side of the street that I want to stop at. So we'll see. We may not find parking at the small one. Yeah, it is the small one on this side. But we'll pull in there. We'll pull in there anyways and see what we can see. I tried calling the other one because it's an off-brand truck stop to make sure they don't charge for parking, because otherwise I can go about 4 miles out of my way
Turn at the first left onto West
and
Crawford Street.
get to plenty of truck parking. Yeah, I stayed here back when I dropped Melissa off and left her in Arkansas when my grandbaby was born, when she stayed with my daughter, Christmas Eve. I spent Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at this particular truck stop.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Get in here.
Turn at the second left onto Greats Boulevard.
So we'll see if it's got parking here. We'll stay here. That way we're on the right side of the freeway. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang, bang, bong. Reserve parking. They charge you for parking here now too? Nah. Nah, they can't be charging for parking here now too. I don't see no tickets. I don't see no tickets on windows. Let me go. Oh, there's a big hole right here I don't want to go into. Let me see what that sign says. Oh, I went into the hole anyways. Are you kidding me? Is this a paid parking area now? Well, let me go inside and find out. Anyways, we're here. We're 35 minutes earlier than I wanted to be, so not too bad. Right on. Okay. Okay, I made it back to, I made it to my receiver, my first load, and I get a Raycon and a load going back to Texas. It's not coming out of the location I delivered, it's coming from, you know, Omaha, so it's within like 10 miles or so. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I noticed that there was no bill of lading number on it, it just said empty miles. So I sent him a message. Hold on, someone's looking at my truck here.
That is a neat mural.
Well, thank you. That's a neat shirt. Iron Maiden, huh?
I've seen them 3 times.
Old school.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right,
All right,
so.
ready to go. If I can get your BOL, please.
Yeah. And they said give you that paper also.
I'm sorry.
And you got some. Oh, you got something to cut the seal off. Okay.
I was gonna do the thing. How you doing? How are you? Not too bad. How you been? Good morning. How are you today? Oh, not too bad. I'll be right with you. Look, you got. Are you in 34? Yeah. Okay, I'll be over there in a second. You.
Okay, so they cut the seal off. Backing in. I guess he's gonna chalk me. All right, so I've only got like 3 pieces on here. Oh, hold on. Move back, killer. Move back, Billy. All right, so it was confusing because it had a pickup location, weight, and so on, and an appointment time. So I called to confirm this, but the phone number is going to some medical alert place now. I don't know if the lines are crossed or what, or if that's their way of saying don't call us. But he just replied to me and confirmed that you can head directly back to Texas. No need to stop by Omaha. Sorry, we should have clarified since it's your first empty mile. So I guess that the bill of lading said empty miles. And I didn't quite know what that means. I guess when they say empty miles, it means you're returning empty. Glenn failed me. He should have told me. Like, comment, subscribe. Wait, what am I doing? The video ain't yet over yet. Okay, well, we are 114 miles away from dropping our empty trailer. This is our round trip. So it's going to be our first round trip, and I don't pick up my next load until tomorrow, so I'll be sitting for the day. Just got a shower over here at the Pilot in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Or am I in Ardmore? But yeah, figured I would just giving a little update. I ended up getting up at 1:30 in the morning this morning, even though I don't have to drop this I probably don't have to drop this trailer till tomorrow, but technically I don't have to drop it till 9 o'clock tonight. Our hell, they're open 24 hours, so I could probably drop it anytime because I'm not getting unloaded because they receive till 9 o'clock, but I'm just dropping an empty trailer. So some people think I'm crazy for getting up at 1:30 in the morning and driving it in when I could have slept in as late as I wanted to and drove it in. But that's just the way I am. I have a hard time just dilly-dallying around. I like to get where I'm gonna go and then dilly-dally. Let's give you a little view of leaving the truck stop. Okay, rat-tat-tat-tat-tooey. Start the car. There we go. She fired. Do a little tug test. Okay, tugged on it and we didn't blow, so we're good. Now, I'm not 100% sure how to get out of here, so I'm gonna just go out the way I came in. Billy went to the shower with me. Oh, there's arrows pointing this way. Yep, so this must be the way out. Billy went to the shower with me. He didn't get a shower. He just hung out with me while I took the shower. I'll take him in when I'm showering. I feel better knowing he's not just sitting in the truck. Plus, he really enjoys when he sees me get my shower bag. He really enjoys. Okay, I wasn't sure what was going on there. He really enjoys going into the truck stop, so when he sees me pull my shower bag out, he's like, woohoo, we're going for a shower. So it's hard to deny him, you know? It's hard to tell him, no, you can't go with me. I know I'm a
Turn at the
pushover,
first right onto Prairie Valley Road.
but whatever. Call me what you will. Call me what you will. Let's see, freeway entrance right there.
Turn at the first right onto I-35.
And we're back on the interstate. All right. Just in case I don't do an outro on this, I'll do it now. I was planning on doing one last video when I get to the receiver.
In half a mile, keep left onto
But
I-35.
just in case, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, Trucking with David H on Facebook, and thanks for watching. All right, well, that's the end of that. Thanks for watching.